Hey guys, what's going on? DJ Fire here. Guess what? We got another little how-to kind of video. This was requested on how to program these, how to do the menus and program mode. These are the Chauvet Intimidator 260s. So things you're gonna need, of course, I can turn this one around. You're gonna need powerCON cables. It comes with one, but I have these hooked up a little different. So I'll turn these around here for you. So I've got a power in coming off. You can see it back here, the ADJ power bar link. And then that power bar link is running over to a plug. It also has one of these plugged into that. So, and then from here we come on the out from the power linking. Now power linking means this: you can come out of this unit and go into this unit. You don't have to, but you can. And you can link up to 4 of these together, I think. It's either 4 or 6. I think it was 4. So, also what you're gonna need, now I'm gonna wait until I figure out which one, because I haven't labeled these yet, which one's the master and which one's the slave. You're also going to need a good quality, now this is not XLR, that's another thing I want to say. Don't use XLR for DMX cable. DMX has 2 data and a ground. XLR does not. XLR has, it might be 3 pin, but it's not. I had a friend of mine that had a light a while back, and he was using XLR for DMX, and it was having problems. We switched it out to DMX and it went to working just perfectly. So this is a GLS, I believe. This is a 6-foot cable, I think, yeah. So GLS, this is the outside, and the side that has a little clip on it right here is the what you plug into the DMX in. So we've got one of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and power these guys up, let them do their warm-up procedure, and then we'll figure out which one's the master and which one's the slave, and I'll show you how to hook these up. All right, now we're back, and as you can see with the one moving, this is the master. So what I want to do is I want to take the outside where it says DMX out, but there is a clip on here, because there is a little clip right here, a little hole. So you push this in. And that locked that in. Then this one you would plug into the slave, which just also said slave on it. Now I'm gonna do something, because I have this inverted for hanging upside down. I'm gonna go into the mode here and flip it upright so you guys can see what's be able to read. You're probably gonna be both set master when you get them. So you're gonna wanna go in here to, let's see, setup. And you'll scroll down, I think it's in setup. You can turn your DMX thing on that says if it's in DMX, it'll have a little light here that flashes to let you know you can turn that on or off. The indicator. If it loses DMX signal, if you're controlling these with a controller or a software, you can set it to where if it loses that signal, you want it to go into master slave, it will do that. And it'll go into auto show. So I believe it's in run mode, maybe? Yeah, so you go to run mode after you get the unit, because these will probably be in it, and there's a deal here that says slave. You can hit slave 1, slave 2, or just slave 1 through 4. We'll set this as slave 2, I believe is where I like to run mine at. Okay. It's gonna put itself into slave 2. Okay, you can also set your DMX channels and all of that. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see that. You can see it says slave 2. Okay. This camera set up right here. All right, so we're now in slave 2. We're hitting that cable there. All right, so then you've got your address mode. Again, I leave that in DMX channel 1. Go back to run mode. You can see DMX. I'm in 14 channel. You got your slave. I'm set to slave 2. There's an auto mode, which if you click that, it'll go into master mode. You've got your sound mode if you want it to be sound active. You got your IR mode, which you have to turn on if you have the IR remote, which does not come with this. You have a manual control, which you can control everything manually. So I'm going to put this back on slave because it's showing DMX. I'm going to hit slave 2 and enter. Now you see the little green dot? It jumped down to slave 2, meaning that it's in slave 2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this end of the DMX cable and I'm going to plug it into the back of this on the, we're going to take this and where it says DMX in, which is the top DMX, we're going to plug that in. And instantly, as soon as it receives signal, the light goes into master slave mode. I'll set these side by side together here so you can exactly see what they're doing. Now they will do some together stuff, and then they will do alternating stuff. See? And that's what I like about the Slave 2. Slave 1's got some good stuff in it too. Each slave will also make the lights react differently. As you can see, they are staying out in front. Like I said, 2 more of these for my trussing setup, which you see the truss sitting back here up against the wall, which if you're wanting to see it, we will have a gig log coming out next week. I've got a St. Patty's Day party we're doing this weekend, pairing up with DJ Mike James. I actually got a video on that. Me and Mike's needing some help, so stay tuned to the next video. We're going to have, I got some questions and I want some help from you guys. So, but yeah, looks really cool. Now, if you want to get the pan and tilt changed to where they'll alternate and stay together always in their deals, let's go ahead and zoom back into run mode. No, it's in setup, isn't it? Yes, back out. It's in setup. So you go to setup. As you see right here, well, it's not letting you see it here. Hold on. There it goes. Get it to focus here. You'll see pan and reverse in setup. And you can't really see it right now, but there it goes. It says on, and then I have the tilt reverse on. So this is reverse. So if you go in there and click, you can tell it to say off or on, same thing. And then you just hit enter. I'm gonna go back into that, show you that it did save it. And then you've got, of course, your indicators, your DMX loss, your sensitivity, which I'm gonna crank this one down. With music loud, I like to keep these at about 15. That means when the music gets louder, it won't go super nuts, and when the music gets quieter, they'll slow down. You got your tilt angle, which is set up. You got your screen reverse, which flips the screen for upside down usage, which I can show you that. You hit on, and as you can see there, it flipped it upside down for when it's hanging upside down. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one because these are gonna be hanging upside down this weekend. This one is already in hanging upside down mode, which I can show you that, and I can also. So yeah, very simple on how to set these guys up. They're not very hard, just have to kind of go through the settings, but that's how you do it. You don't necessarily have to set the pan and tilt to where they'll invert like this, to where they'll, you know, do something like that. So we don't have to worry about that. All you really need to do is set your slave mode, and in each slave mode, they will work together like they are there. See how they're working together? And then they will also work opposite. Now if I change the slave mode in here, it's going to change the different shows they do. Like I said, there's 4 slaves. If you have 4 of these, what you want to do is leave all this one to auto, set this one as number 2, the next one as number 3, and the next one as number 4. And they'll all do, they'll all work together. Basically 1 and 3 will be matching and 2 and 4 will be matching. And if you want, say, the 2 middle ones to be matching, well then put those on like slave 2 and then put the out ones on, put the out one on slave 3. So the 2 outside ones will be working together and the 2 inside ones will be together. It's however you want to do it. But yeah, now totem mode, I'll jump into totem mode with you here real quick and kind of show you what it is in real quick. I'll kind of get this is set up right here. You can kind of see where it's just set up. You want to click, so we're going to come back out of this. We're in slave 2. We're going to go to there, click your down button twice, get the setup. So totem mode is down here at the bottom. Yeah, scroll all the way down here. So you see totem mode right there. Okay, I have it for totem mode down, which I've noticed is what you always want, whether it's hanging up or down, or right side up. So then all you have to do is hit enter. You can hit up or off. You can turn totem mode off. I am going to leave this down. Hit enter. So totem mode is very simple. It's scrolling to it, turning it up or down or off, and then clicking enter and back into your slave mode. But you only have to do that to the master unit, and it will tell the other ones to go into totem mode. So yeah. All right, guys, so I hope that helps you out with what you were looking for there with the setup. Again, if you have any other questions or need help with anything, feel free. I'll try to get a video out as quickly as possible. There's lots coming. I'm going to be doing some pre-recording and getting some stuff set to release at certain times, and I know I'm going to be busy, so that you guys have things to watch. Again, if you haven't done so, check out DJ Mike James. Check out the Nathan 343, and if you want to see what I'm doing over on my lawn care channel, go ahead, New Horizon up. Links are all in the description to all the channels. Zach's links down there, Jessica's links down there. Everything's good to go. But we're going to be using these bad boys this weekend. I'm so excited. We've got about 30 feet of truss we're going to be using with these and the angle truss to do a really cool VY setup kind of deal, so you don't want to miss that. It'll be here on the channel next week as long as everything goes good. Should be fine, or over the weekend or early next week I could have that video edited and up for you guys. Very excited. Also, I've got a special video that I want to release to you guys. It is some clips videos that I've taken, and it's kind of like a deal that I would maybe play on my TV for my booth. So I kind of want some feedback on that. Tell me what you guys think. And there's another special video coming up tomorrow asking some advice on a question that me and Mike have, and we want your guys' advice. So thanks for watching. Again, go check out the Intimidator Spots 260. Totem mode is awesome. I really love these things. I'll definitely be probably trying to get the 360s and probably use these as truss mounting lights. Get the 360s for when I use totems because they're bigger. They also have totem mode. They're 25 watts brighter. So, which, like I said, probably isn't a big deal. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We're at 180 subscribers. We're getting there, folks. Thank you to everyone. And we'll see you in the next one. Keep those records spinning.